Welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today we'll be doing a side-by-side comparison of the all-new 2022 Ford Bronco Raptor and a Bronco Badlands. Taking a look at both of these vehicles, starting here with the Bronco Raptor. This is a 2022 Bronco Raptor finished in eruption green. This is a fully loaded model, has the Lux Package. It also has the upgraded interior, carbon fiber package, as well as the wheels are also upgraded as well. Now the vehicle here on the right is a 2022 Ford Bronco Badlands edition. It also has the Sasquatch Package and also the Lux Package, so these are both fully loaded models. I do want to start with the front end design of both of these vehicles. Starting here on the Bronco Raptor, you do have a completely unique front end here. We have the sort of matte carbonized gray grille. It does include the Ford logo right there in the middle, which does house the front camera system. We also have these unique orange, sort of amber LED headlights. We also have a unique bumper. It is the steel bumper, which does include the steel skid plate. We also have the rigid Raptor off-road lighting there. And looking at the Bronco Badlands, we have the same sort of matte carbonized gray grille, although we do have the Bronco logo spelled out in the middle of the grille, again with the front camera system. You have your standard LED headlights. This is the upgraded LED headlights that you would find on the Outer Banks model. We also have the optional modular steel bumper. Typically you would find a sort of more plastic style bumper, but this does have the upgraded bumper, and we did install these red tow hooks. Typically they are black, but we did install those aftermarket here at the dealership. But it also does include the steel skid plate there as well. Now one of the biggest differences is the wheel and tire setup. So here on the Bronco Raptor, standard are the 37-inch tall tires, which is a humongous tire. It is on a 17-inch beadlock capable wheel. This is an upgraded wheel that is offered on the Bronco model. It is on a BF Goodrich KO2 tire. It's a very well-known, well-respected tire. It's fantastic off-road. Again, it's an all-terrain tire. Looking here at the Badlands model, this does have the Sasquatch Package, so it does include the 17-inch, again, beadlock wheels with the Goodyear Territory mud terrain tire. So this is actually classified as a mud terrain tire, where this is really an all-terrain. But similar setup, although this is a 35-inch tire, so it is 2 inches shorter than the Raptor. You can maybe get an idea of the height there. I'm going to try to give you a good idea of the height differences between both of these. You can see sort of at the hood line here where the Badlands is, and then the Raptor, where it does sit about 4 inches taller than a standard Bronco. And you can really see it here in the mirrors, where the Raptor is clearly a higher position here. And also the fender flares. The fender flares do sit quite a bit higher as well. We also have some unique stylistic differences here on the Raptor. We do have these functional fender vents here, which I think look really good, whereas on the regular Bronco, it's just just regular metal, flat metal. We also have a unique hood design here. So yeah, the heat extractors there in the hood. We also have the Raptor logo. We also have these sort of the years in the hood, which represent the years that Ford won the Baja races back in the 60s and early 70s. And here in the Bronco, it's just a hood. So it's really just a hood. That's all you get. You can get some sort of graphic you can order from the factory, although this one does not have it. You will notice these lights here. We did install these Ford Performance lights, which I think look really good. But these don't come with a Bronco. You can't order these as a Ford Performance part. So these wouldn't come with a Bronco, although we do have these on our particular Bronco. And coming down the side here of both of these Broncos, again, you can get an idea of the size of the tires. I do want to talk about the suspension because it is a little bit different. Ford did introduce the Bilstein suspension here on the Badlands. It is a non-live suspension, so it's just your standard off-road Bilstein suspension, which is included with the Sasquatch Package. But here on the Raptor, you do get quite a significant upgrade. This does use the Fox live valve suspension found on the F-150 Raptor. It's a similar setup. It's the internal bypass with the remote reservoir. And again, it is a live suspension, so you can choose the stiffness as well as the, it does automatically adjust every, hundreds of times every second for your specific terrain that you're on. Looking at the rear end of both of these Broncos, do have some minor differences. Starting here with the taillights. This is your standard LED taillight here on the Bronco Badlands. The Raptor does get a slightly different design. It does accommodate the blind spot radar sensors, which is actually integrated in this piece right here. But they both do have the full-size spare tire mounted to the back. Again, this is a 35-inch tall tire, whereas on the Raptor model it is a 37-inch. Ford did have to reinforce the mount for the spare tire back here. That's a little Ford performance thing there, and they did have to reinforce this entire thing to accommodate for the extra weight of the bigger tire. The trunk area of both of these are very much identical. We can open this up. It does have a very heavily assisted spring, so it is easy to open up the back tailgate, the swing gate, even though it does have a huge tire mounted there to the back. The Raptor is only offered as a hardtop model and also a four-door model, so it's four-door, hardtop only, which makes it super easy to open this up. And I think the hardtop is definitely more popular. It's a little bit more quieter inside, but we do have the cargo mat back here with the Bronco logo. But again, very similar design here in the Raptor. We can see here in the regular Bronco, we can open this up, and this one does have the hard top, or where it is optional, either soft top or hard top. This one does have the hard top. Open this up, we do have the storage bags in here, so this is for the doors, and we also have the roof and the door combined there. But very similar design back here. We do have the subwoofer back here for that Bang & Olufsen sound system, and the seats do fold down, of course, on both of them as well. This does give me a chance to show you the window stickers for both of these Broncos, starting here with the Badlands model, which is that black one there. We do have the 2.7 liter four-door, again shadow black. This one does have the Lux Package, so it is about a $6,000 option, and again that 10-speed automatic with the Sasquatch Package brings the price to just over $80,000. Before you see the prices here and be like, whoa, that's a lot, these are Canadian dollars, so there's Canadian pricing, a little higher price that you would see in the States or something like that. We go over here to the Raptor. I will show you right away. Price is $113,600. Again, Canadian dollars, so it's pretty high. But you'll see this is a loaded Badlands model, so you have that price difference of about $33,000-ish. So it's quite a big price increase, but again, you kind of get what you pay for here on the Raptor. We do have the Lux Package, as well as the Beadlock Wheels, carbon fiber, and the leather seats. So you kind of have that option there. Again, 3-liter EcoBoost with the 10-speed automatic and the eruption green. You can also see the sort of fuel penalty that you'll see here. Combined 14.1 liters per 100 kilometers, whereas the Bronco Raptor gets 15.3, so it's a little bit less. You can kind of see miles per gallon to 20 miles per gallon versus 18 miles per gallon. So there's about a 2 mile per gallon cost, I guess, or deficiency between the two models. But looking at the interior of the Bronco Raptor, now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we do have the upgraded seating. This is the leather and suede sort of combination. So it's the leather outside with the suede Alcantara insert. We also have the Raptor logo there on the backrest, which I think looks really good. The seats are certainly more aggressive, more tightly bolstered than the standard Bronco seats. Looking here in the Badlands model of the Bronco, again, we do have the upgraded leather seats here. So typically it would come with a sort of cloth material, but we do have the leather seats optioned in this particular Badlands. It does include the orange accent stitching. Still a very good looking seat, and they are power operated as well, just like the Raptor, as well as heated on the Lux Package. Nice Bronco logo on the back there as well. And looking here at the steering wheel design here on the Bronco Raptor, this is a completely unique steering wheel. This particular Bronco Raptor does have the carbon fiber package, which does include some sort of carbon fiber accents here on the steering wheel, as well as on the side of the grab handle and on the shifter. But similar button layout up here, although we do get the additional buttons for the steering modes, as well as the Raptor mode, the suspension, and the exhaust mode. But these buttons here and here are the same, although we do have a digital gauge clusters, a fully digital gauge cluster here in the Raptor. And here in the Bronco Badlands, you can see here we do have a significantly skinnier steering wheel. The Raptor is very thickly bolstered, but we have similar buttons here. You have your adaptive cruise control, also have our controls here, and you can also see the difference in the gauge cluster, whereas the Badlands does come with the sort of large screen here and also the analog dial for your speedometer. But again, very similar design here as well. And this layout here is also very similar. You do have the 12-inch touchscreen display. We also have our off-road buttons up top with our sway bar disconnect, front and rear lockers, as well as the trail turn assist feature, dual zone automatic climate control, our push button start, as well as the wireless charger. We do have the 10-speed automatic transmission here with, again, the carbon fiber accents. It does include the manual mode with the paddle shifters here in behind the steering wheel as well. But here in the middle we have the same screen. It's the 12-inch, your 12-inch Sync 4 display here. Up top, you do have the same buttons as well. Sway bar disconnect with your front and rear lockers and the trail turn assist feature. You also have your push button start and again your dual zone automatic climate control. This one also does have the 10-speed automatic transmission, although again slightly different style. We do not have the carbon fiber trim here. This is also the select shift transmission via the switches here on the side. This one does not have paddle shifters, and they do both come with the GOAT mode select. We do have a unique red ring around the outside here, which I think looks really, really good, and also fits sort of the red accents that you'll see throughout the rest of the interior. But we do have the GOAT mode select, which does include all of your four-wheel drive settings, as well as the trail control system, and of course all the GOAT modes that go along with it. It does include your normal mode. You also have off-road, Baja, and rock crawl. We also have sport, tow haul, and slippery mode. Now we're going to take a look at the powertrain on both of these Bronco models. Starting here on the Raptor, standard on the Raptor is the 3-liter EcoBoost engine. It is found in the Explorer ST, which makes over 400 horsepower, which is actually more than the Explorer ST. ST is at 400, this is at 418. They are both paired to the 10-speed automatic. And again, this one does have the active valve exhaust. You can change the exhaust modes, 4 modes, which is pretty cool. But here in the Bronco Badlands, there are 2 engine options for the standard non-Raptor Broncos, and that is the 2.3-liter EcoBoost or the 2.7-liter EcoBoost, where that is a V6. This is the larger 2.7-liter, makes 325 horsepower, so it's a little bit less power in the standard Bronco, but again, it's still plenty of power. These are very torquey engines, and again, both paired to the 10-speed. Although there is a manual option in the smaller engine for the regular Bronco, whereas the Raptor is a 10-speed automatic and that 3-liter EcoBoost engine only. But that'll pretty much do it for this video. I did just want to do sort of a quick overview of both of these models, comparing some of the differences between them. If you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next video.